I'm Diana Wentworth, and I'm so excited to be with you. I'm the co-founder of the Inside Edge Foundation for Education. It's been a forum for thought leaders and all kinds of people who are activists in the world where they meet and greet and expand who they are. And we've been recording 1,500 of our past speakers. And we're going to take the very best of these and offer them on our YouTube channel. We're starting to post them weekly. So what you want to do is go to our YouTube channel and to subscribe to it, and you'll get all kinds of information about what we're offering. It's so thrilling to be offering this legacy to you now. It feels really good.
Well, what a pleasure it is to be here to see you all today. I remember you all when you were about yay big to a grasshopper. It's good to see you all. You're looking very well. Marvelous. Well, many people don't realize that I sing and play the piano. And I decided some years ago that I wanted to share that with the world. So I started making rare appearances here and there to spread Christmas cheer, as Buddy the Elf would say, by singing loud for all to hear. So it's a great pleasure to be here with you today. Don't be shy. If you know the words and you want to sing aloud, then tilt your head back and open up for all the world to hear, okay? All right, so we're going to have a little music today and a few other surprises as well. All right, let's get things rolling. Oh. Let's see, check the levels. There we go. Here comes Santa Claus, right down Santa Claus Lane. Vixen and Blitzen and all his reindeer pulling on the rein. Bells are ringing, children singing, all is merry and bright. Hang your stockings and say your prayers, 'cause Santa Claus comes tonight. Here comes Santa Claus, right down Santa Claus Lane. He's got a bag that is filled with toys for boys and girls again. Hear those sleigh bells jingle jangle, what a beautiful sight. Jump in bed, cover up your head, 'cause Santa Claus comes tonight. Here comes Santa Claus, right down Santa Claus Lane. He doesn't care if you're rich or poor, for he loves you just the same. Santa knows we're all God's children, that makes everything right. Fill your hearts with Christmas cheer, 'cause Santa Claus comes tonight. Here comes Santa Claus, right down Santa Claus Lane. He'll come around when the chimes ring out and it's Christmas morn again. Peace on earth will come to all if we just follow the light. Let's give thanks to the Lord above, 'cause Santa comes tonight. Here's one of my favorites. Have a holly jolly Christmas. It's the best time of the year. I don't know if there'll be snow, but have a cup of cheer. Have a holly jolly Christmas. And when you walk down the street, say hello to friends you know and everyone you meet. Oh, the mistletoe hung where you can see. Somebody waits for you, kiss her once for me. Have a holly jolly Christmas, and in case you didn't hear, oh by golly, have a holly jolly Christmas this year. Oh, the mistletoe hung where you can see. Somebody waits for you, kiss her once for me. Have a holly jolly Christmas, and in case you didn't hear, oh by golly, have a holly jolly Christmas this year. Now here's one I actually sang in the Rankin Bass stop-motion Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. Jingle, 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 you will hear my sleigh bells ring. I am old Kris Kringle, I'm the king of jingling. Jingle, jingle, reindeer, through the frosty air they'll go. They are not just plain deer, they're the fastest deer I know. Ho, ho! You must believe that on Christmas Eve I won't pass you by. I'll dash away in my magic sleigh, flying through the sky. Jingle, 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 you will hear my sleigh bells ring. I am old Kris Kringle, I'm the king of jingling. Oh, you must believe that on Christmas Eve I won't pass you by. I'll dash away in my magic sleigh, flying through the sky. Jingle, 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 you will hear my sleigh bells ring. I am old Kris Kringle, I'm the king of jingling. Here's a song about something I don't expect to see here this year, but it certainly would be nice. You got to travel a few hours north for this one. Oh, the weather outside is frightful, but the fire is so delightful. And since we've no place to go, let it snow, let it snow, let it snow. Oh, it doesn't show signs of stopping, and I brought some corn for popping. The lights are turned way down low. Let it snow, let it snow, let it snow. When we finally kiss goodnight, how I'll hate going out in the storm. But if you really hold me tight, all the way home I'll be warm. Oh, the fire is slowly dying, and my dear, we're still goodbying. But as long as you love me so, let it snow, let it snow, let it snow. When we finally kiss goodnight, how I'll hate going out in the storm. But if you really hold me tight, all the way home I'll be warm. Oh, the fire is slowly dying, and my dear, we're still goodbying. But as long as you love me so, let it snow, let it snow, let it snow. Thank you very much. Let's kick things up a little bit. Jingle bell, jingle bell, jingle bell rock. Jingle bells swing and jingle bells ring. Snowing and blowing up bushes of fun. Now the jingle hop has begun. Jingle bell, jingle bell, jingle bell rock. Jingle bells chime in jingle bell time. Dancing and prancing in Jingle Bell Square. In the frosty air, what a bright time. It's the right time to rock the night away. Jingle bell time is a swell time to go gliding in a one-horse sleigh. Giddy up, jingle horse, pick up your feet. Jingle around the clock. Mix and mingle in the jingling beat. That's the Jingle Bell Rock. What a bright time, it's the right time to rock the night away. Jingle bell time is a swell time to go gliding in a one-horse sleigh. Giddy up, jingle horse, pick up your feet. Jingle around the clock. Mix and mingle in the jingling beat. That's the Jingle Bell, that's the Jingle Bell, that's the Jingle Bell Rock. Oh, thank you. Now, do you know all the reindeers' names? I expect to hear you on this one. You know Dasher and Dancer and Prancer and Vixen, Comet and Cupid and Donner and Blitzen. But do you recall the most famous reindeer of all? Rudolph the red-nosed reindeer had a very shiny nose, and if you ever saw it, you would even say it glowed. All of the other reindeer used to laugh and call him names. They never let poor Rudolph join in any reindeer games. Then one foggy Christmas Eve, Santa came to say, Rudolph, with your nose so bright, won't you guide my sleigh tonight? And how the reindeer loved him as they shouted out with glee, Rudolph the red-nosed reindeer, you'll go down in history. Then one foggy Christmas Eve, Santa came to say, Rudolph, with your nose so bright, won't you guide my sleigh tonight? Then how the reindeer loved him as they shouted out with glee, Rudolph the red-nosed reindeer, you'll go down in history. Let's see, where are we at here? Good. Move up a little bit. Oh, that comes last. Let's see. Let's take it down a moment. Ah, there we go. I'll be home for Christmas. You can plan on me. Please have snow and mistletoe and presents on the tree. Christmas Eve will find me where the love light gleams. I'll be home for Christmas, if only in my dreams. Please have snow and mistletoe and presents on the tree. Christmas Eve will find me where the love light gleams. I'll be home for Christmas, if only in my dreams. Thank you. I've always loved that one. Oh, you better watch out. You better not cry. You better not pout. I'm telling you why. Santa Claus is coming to town. He's making a list. He's checking it twice. He's gonna find out who's naughty or nice. Santa Claus is coming to town. He sees you when you're sleeping. He knows when you're awake. He knows if you've been bad or good, so be good for goodness sake. Oh, you better watch out. You better not cry. You better not pout. I'm telling you why. Santa Claus is coming to town. With little tin horns and little toy drums, Rudy toot toots and rummy tum tums. Santa Claus is coming to town. Oh, the kids in girl and boy land, they're gonna have a jubilee, and they're gonna build a toyland town all around that Christmas tree. Oh, you better watch out, you better not cry, you better not pout, I'm telling you why. Santa Claus is coming. Santa Claus is coming. Santa Claus is coming to town.
I think we should have a Q&A with Hannah.
Now, here's one that I'm always amazed these days. As the years go on, it seems that the kids know the lyrics to these songs less and less. And here's probably the most commonly known song that we sing around Christmas that technically isn't directly related to Christmas, but no one knows the verse anymore. They only know the chorus. So if you know the verse, join in. And we're going to do the second verse, too. Dashing through the snow in a one-horse open sleigh, o'er the fields we go, laughing all the way. Bells on bobtails ring, making spirits bright. What fun it is to ride and sing a sleighing song tonight. Oh, jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. Hey, jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. A day or two ago, I thought I'd take a ride, and soon Miss Fanny Bryce was seated by my side. The horse was lean and lank, misfortune seemed his lot. We got into a drifted bank, and then we got upset. Oh, jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. Hey, jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. Got a little over-enthusiastic on that one. Over the ground lies a mantle of white. A heaven of diamonds shines down through the night. Two hearts are thrilling in spite of the chill in the weather. Love knows no season, love knows no clime. Romance can blossom any old time. Here in the open, we're walking and hoping together. Sleigh bells are ring, are you listening? In the lane, snows are glistening. A beautiful sight, we're happy tonight. Walking in a winter wonderland. Gone away is a bluebird, here to stay is a new bird. He sings a love song Parson Brown. He'll say, are you married? We'll say, no, man. But you can do the job while you're in town. Later on, we'll conspire as we dream by the fire. We'll face unafraid the plans that we've made, walking in a winter wonderland. In the meadow we can build a snowman and pretend that he's a circus clown. We'll have lots of fun with Mr. Snowman until the other kiddies knock him down. When it snows, ain't it thrilling? Though your nose gets a chillin', we'll frolic and play the Eskimo way, walking in a winter wonderland. Walking in a winter wonderland. Walking in a winter wonderland. Let's see here. Right. We're gonna bounce ahead here and do some traditional carols. All right, little medley of the classics. Deck the halls with boughs of holly, fa la 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 la. 'Tis the season to be jolly, fa la 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 la. Don we now our gay apparel, fa la 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 la. Troll the ancient Yuletide carol, fa la 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 la. Here we come a-caroling among the leaves so green. Here we come a-wandering so fair to be seen. Love and joy come to you, and to you your Christmas too. And God bless you and send you a happy new year. And God send you a happy new year. Hark the herald angels sing, glory to the newborn King. Peace on earth and mercy mild, God and sinners reconciled. Joyful all ye nations rise, join the triumph of the skies. With angelic hosts proclaim, Christ is born in Bethlehem. Hark the herald angels sing, glory to the newborn King. O come all ye faithful, joyful and triumphant. O come ye to Bethlehem. Come and behold him, born the King of angels. Oh, come, let us adore him. Oh, come, let us adore him. Oh, come, let us adore him. Christ the Lord, adeste fidele, leti triumphante, venite, venite in Bethlehem. Natum videte regem angelorum, venite adoremus, venite adoremus, venite adoremus. Dominum. And who says says Latin's a dead language. Joy to the world, the Lord is come. Let earth receive her King. Let every heart prepare him room, and heaven and nature sing, and heaven and nature sing, and heaven and nature sing. He rules the world with truth and grace, and makes the nations prove the glories of his righteousness, and wonders of his love, and wonders of his love, and wonders of his love. Oh, Christmas tree, thy leaves are so unchanging. Oh, Christmas tree, thy leaves are so unchanging. Not only green when summer's here, but also when 'tis cold and drear. Oh, Christmas tree, thy leaves are so unchanging. Away in a manger, no crib for a bed, the little Lord Jesus laid down his sweet head. The stars in the sky looked down where he lay, the little Lord Jesus asleep on the hay. Be near me, Lord Jesus, I ask thee to stay close by me forever, and love me, I pray. Bless all the dear children in thy tender care, and take us to heaven to live with thee there. Let's give that one. Let's go to... Oh, holy night, the stars are brightly shining. It is the night of the dear Savior's birth. Long lay the world in sin and error pining, till he appeared and the soul felt its worth. A thrill of hope, the weary world rejoices, for yonder breaks the new and glorious morn. Fall on your knees, oh, hear the angel voices, oh, night divine, oh, night when Christ was born, oh, night divine, oh, night divine. Truly he taught us to love one another. His law is love, and his gospel is peace. Chains shall he break, for the slave is our brother, and in his name all oppression shall cease. Sweet hymns of joy in grateful chorus raise we, at all within us praise his holy name. Christ very much. All right, so got to finish off here with this one. We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Glad tidings we bring to you and your kin. Glad tidings for Christmas and a Happy New Year. We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. All right. Well, I thought you might enjoy. Of course, the kids get this all the time. But I thought you might enjoy hearing Santa do "'Twas the Night Before Christmas."
Bottle that laugh.
I know.
Actually, you know what? We'll come back over here because these pictures are so pretty that you should see them too. Originally titled "A Visit from St. Nicholas." 'Twas the night before Christmas, and all through the house not a creature was stirring, not even a mouse. The stockings were hung by the chimney with care, in the hopes that St. Nicholas soon would be there. The children were nestled, all snug in their beds, while visions of sugar plums danced in their heads. And Mom in her kerchief and I in my cap had just settled our brains for a long winter's nap, when out on the lawn there arose such a clatter that I sprang from my bed to see what was the matter. Away to the window I flew like a flash, tore open the shutters, and threw up the sash. The moon on the breast of the new-fallen snow gave the luster of midday to objects below, when what to my wondering eye should appear but a miniature sleigh and a tiny reindeer, with a little old driver, so lively and quick that I knew in a moment it must be Saint Nick. I'll fix that later. This book's seen a lot of wear. More rapid than eagles, the coursers they came, and he whistled and shouted and called them by name. Now Dasher, now Dancer, now Prancer and Vixen, on Comet, on Cupid, on Donner and Blitzen, from the top of the porch to the top of the wall. Now dash away, dash away, dash away all! And as dry leaves that before the wild hurricane mount to the sky, as dry leaves that before the wild hurricane fly, when meet with an obstacle mount to the sky, so up to the rooftop the coursers they flew, with the sleigh full of toys, and St. Nicholas too. And then, in a twinkling, I heard on the roof the prancing and pawing of each little hoof. As I drew in my head and was turning around, down the chimney St. Nicholas came with a bound. He was dressed all in fur from his head to his foot, and his clothes were all tarnished with ashes and soot. A bundle of toys he had flung on his back, and he looked like a peddler just opening his pack. His eyes, how they twinkled, his dimple, how merry. His cheeks were like roses, his nose like a cherry. His droll little mouth was drawn up like a bow, and the beard of his chin was as white as the snow. The stump of a pipe he held tight in his teeth, and the smoke it encircled his head like a wreath. He had a broad face and a round belly that shook when he laughed like a bowl full of jelly. He was jolly and plump, a right jolly old elf, and I laughed when I saw him in spite of myself. But a wink of an eye and a twist of his head soon gave me to know I had nothing to dread. He spoke not a word, but went straight to his work, and filled all the stockings, and turned with a jerk, and laying a finger aside of his nose, and giving a nod, up the chimney he rose. He sprang to his sleigh, to his team gave a whistle, and away they all flew, like the down of a thistle. But I heard him exclaim, ere he drove out of sight, Happy Christmas to all, and to all a good night. So a couple of other things that I wanted to share with you today. Santa's going to bring up his Santa phone for this one. Let's see here. Especially in this rather cynical day and age, I think this little piece becomes all the more important. It concerns a letter that was written to the newspaper called The Sun in New York, many, many years ago. And she was 8 years old, and she asks, well, I'm just going to read it here. Is there a Santa Claus? It says, and I quote, We take great pleasure in answering at once, and thus prominently, the communication below, expressing at the same time our great gratification that its faithful author is numbered among the friends of The Sun. Dear editor, I am 8 years old. Some of my little friends say there is no Santa Claus. Papa says, if you see it in the sun, it's so. Please tell me the truth. Is there a Santa Claus? Signed, Virginia O'Hanlon. Well, the answer goes on to say, Virginia, your little friends are wrong. They have been affected by the skepticism of a skeptical age. They do not believe except they see. They think that nothing can be which is not comprehensible by their little minds. And all minds, Virginia, whether they be men's or children's, are little. In this great universe of ours, man is a mere insect, an ant in his intellect, as compared with the boundless world about him, as measured by the intelligence capable of grasping the whole truth and knowledge. Yes, Virginia, there is a Santa Claus. He exists as certainly as love and generosity and devotion exists. And you know that they abound and give to your life its highest beauty and joy. Alas, how dreary the world would be if there were no Santa Claus. It would be as dreary as if there were no Virginias. There would be no childlike faith then, no poetry, no romance to make tolerable this existence. We should have no... come back. Technology is not all it's cracked up to be. Sometimes, a book never shuts down on you. Let's see. There were no Virginias. There we are. We should have no enjoyment except in sense and sight. The eternal light with which childhood fills the world would be extinguished. Not believe in Santa Claus. You might as well not believe in fairies. You might get your papa to hire men to watch all the chimneys on Christmas Eve and catch Santa Claus. But even if they did not see Santa Claus coming down, what would that prove? Nobody sees Santa Claus. Well, except you. But that is no sign that there is no Santa Claus. The most real things in the world are those neither children nor men can see. Did you ever see fairies dancing on the lawn? Of course not. But there is no proof that they are not there. Nobody can conceive or imagine all the wonders there are, unseen and unseeable in the world. You may tear apart the baby's rattle and see what makes the noise inside, but there is a veil covering the unseen world which not the strongest man, nor even the united strength of all the strongest men that ever lived could tear apart. Only faith, fancy, poetry, love, romance can push aside that curtain and view and picture the supernal beauty and glory beyond. Is it all real? Ah, Virginia, in all the world, there is nothing else real and abiding. No Santa Claus. Thank God he lives, and he lives forever. 1,000 years from now, Virginia, nay, 10 times 10,000 years from now, he will continue to make glad the heart of childhood. The other quote that I wish to share with you this morning comes from Santa Claus is Coming to Town. And I do believe that this encapsulates the heart and soul of my message, of the essence of my being, and what Santa is all about. What would happen if we all tried to be like Santa and learned to give as only he can give, of ourselves, our talents, our love, and our hearts? Maybe if we all learned Santa's beautiful lesson, then maybe, just maybe, there finally would be peace on earth and goodwill toward man. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Thank you very much. Thank you so very much. What a pleasure it has been to be here today. I do want to make sure that we leave some time for photographs at the end here for those who want to have a picture taken with me, or a selfie, or as we call it at the poll, an elfie.
Did you come in your sleigh today, or do you drive a car dressed like that? And what kind of looks from other people do you discover?
Well, that's a good question. So I only have clearance from the various governments to fly over airspace on Christmas Eve, technically. And so what I do is I fly, when I visit cities, I do fly the sleigh in, but I leave the sleigh and the reindeer at the airport, you see. And from there I take a vehicle and I drive around to my various destinations. And then when it's time to go back to the pole, I return to the airport and retrieve my sleigh and my reindeer, and back to the North Pole I go. Now, it's an interesting thing. There was a time when I used to get a lot more reactions from people in vehicles. But now I find that more and more, this is what I see. Right? I pull up to a light, I look to my left, I look to my right, everybody's got their head down and their nose like this, and far less people notice the man in the red suit sitting next to them. And I think that's incredibly sad. For those that do notice me, it appears to be a tremendous treat. And I've had people speed up on the highway to come and match me and wave to me. I've had people take pictures from the car. I've had people take pictures of me backwards on their phone when I was behind them, and people wave. I've had people slow down, put down the windows. The children yell and call out to me. I love it. It's one of my favorite things. One of my favorite stories is just a little personal experience that nobody knew about except me. I was on my way to sing with the New Hampshire Wind Symphony Orchestra for a Christmas event. And it was in New Hampshire, of course, and it was snowing quite considerably that day. And the roads were very bad. Well, I happened to get passed by a pickup truck that had antlers and a red nose on the front. Well, and it was creating some ruts in the road. So I got behind that pickup truck, and Rudolph, the pickup truck, guided me all the way to Concord, New Hampshire to sing with the orchestra that day. I was the only one who knew it happened, but it tickles my heart to this day. Yes, sir.
Yes, Santa, you said you were born a very long time ago,
Indeed.
in 200 and something, in what is now called Turkey.
Correct.
How did you get to the North Pole?
Well, I needed to find a place where we would not be pursued or spied upon or persecuted for any way. You know, there's always a party pooper, isn't there? There's always somebody who doesn't want, you know, happiness and joy and things being spread. And so, you know, we had to retreat to a place that magic could exist unencumbered by small-minded mortals, no offense. And so, you know, where else could we go except the bleak lands of the North Pole, which is devoid of life, that is, of course, except for my village and workshop where all my elves and reindeer and Mrs. Claus and I reside. So more and more we retreated our way up north until we got to a point where there was no one around anymore.
Santa, I have a question. I know that you encourage celebrations around Christmas time, and I was wondering, what is your favorite Christmas drink, alcoholic drink, that is?
Oh, Santa doesn't drink alcohol. My favorite Christmas beverage, though, I do love a good hot cocoa. Oh, yes, indeed. Dark chocolate, a little bit of nutmeg, and some cinnamon. Whoo, that's the stuff. No, not anymore.
More questions?
Are there any more questions for Santa this morning?
Now's your chance.
Now is your chance.
Yes.
So how many elves do you have working for you?
Oh, thousands. Thousands at this point.
And how did you and the elves get together? I mean, how...
Yeah, where'd you find those elves?
How, you know...
Oh, that's a long story, but the long and the short of it is that they found me. They sought me out and said that they believed in my mission, in what I was trying to do, my love and the goodness and the joy that I was trying to spread, and that they wanted to help. They wanted to be a part of it. And as the population of the world grew, I needed all the help that I could get. I can't do it on my own. So that was a great boon to me, that those elves. And they have a natural talent for making toys. It's something that they picked up very quickly, and some of them even excelled even my abilities at this point. So I'm very lucky.
I have a quick question, Santa. Approximately how many letters do you get a year from children giving you their Christmas list?
Oh, probably around 3 billion or so. It's hard to say. It changes and grows every year, but there's too many to count.
Okay. Thank you. Okay, well, we do have time for, is that one more question? Or?
Just since you get so many letters, have you publicized your email address?
No, I don't publicize my email address, nor do I publicize a phone number, because there are too many ways for them to track us down, and we would be absolutely swamped by those beyond just the children who have good and honest intentions. So I prefer to keep things the old-fashioned way and just let the actual letters come to me. Yes. Well, I must confess that these days, as I said, Santa can use all the help that he can get. And while there was a time when we would even duplicate things like electronic devices, and you can't tell the difference between an elf-made iPad and a real thing. And we use the logos and everything. But in this day and age, we do have partnerships with many of these companies to help us to supply these objects and devices, especially because the elves, they don't really do automobiles, for example.